Hey, how's it going? My name's Jose. I'm a friend of your teacher, and I'm here because I heard you guys had to learn the Bill of Rights, or the first 10 amendments, right, of the Constitution. That's a lot of information that you gotta know and remember. So what I did a couple years ago is that I created different ways to help me remember the amendments, okay? So I'm gonna be helping you with that. I apologize for the low quality, but, and my cough, but I'm gonna get through this and hopefully this will help you remember the first 10 amendments, okay? All right, word. So we're gonna start with the very first one. You should have a paper in front of you that has what the amendments are, and underneath, you're gonna write down what they are in your own words, okay? So you're gonna write what they are in your own words. But first, I'm gonna show you a little clever way. So let's take the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, religion, press, and assembly. The First Amendment. So how do we remember that? Okay, so let's start. Let's start with speech, okay? First Amendment. They cannot tell you, okay, it's your right to say almost anything you want. You can't get in trouble for saying certain things, like your beliefs. So how do you remember it? It's the First Amendment, one finger. They cannot tell you to be quiet. That's your First Amendment, freedom of speech. They can't tell you to do that, okay? Cool. Second part of the First Amendment is freedom of religion, all right? When you think of religion, I always watch a lot of sports, whether it's football or soccer. I always watch a lot of sports, and so I think of like when a team scores a touchdown, like a receiver catches it, stiff arms somebody. When they want to thank God or a God, what do they usually do? They get their one finger and they point up. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, when they kick a field goal, you know the kicker will be like, awesome, and he'll point because that's the only points he'll be scoring that day. So freedom of religion. Speech, when they score a touchdown, a field goal, score a goal, they usually point up, they thank God, freedom of religion. You can practice whatever religion you want, okay? Press. When they're referring to press, they're not talking about like pressing a button or anything like that. They're talking about journalism, newspapers, people that work for websites, okay? So when you think of press, still part of the First Amendment, think of somebody there taking a picture, like an old school picture, or maybe with their iPhone or their Galaxy, they're pressing the button with that one finger. So that's freedom of press, okay? They're taking pictures everywhere. As a journalist, you could go and tell stories about what's going on without being punished. The next one in the First Amendment is the right to assemble. Assemble means to come together, okay? So when you and your friends all want to hang out, you're basically assembling, right? Or when you have a sports assembly or a pep rally, everybody's getting together. So how do you remember that with the First Amendment? I always think about when my mother used to get like super angry at us because somebody did something bad and nobody wanted to admit to it. She yelled to all of us, I need you here right now. Okay, she would snap her fingers and she'd say, right now, I need you here. And we better line up right there and assemble there so that we could find out who committed that crime. Because in her eyes, that's what it was a crime. You know, maybe we left out like the cereal box and she was going crazy, whatever. Okay, so that's the First Amendment. Speech, okay, religion, press, or assemble. So in your own words, I want you to go ahead and write down what the First Amendment is in your own words. Don't copy what I said, put it in your own words. So go ahead, Ms. Baisa, Mr. Baisa, I'm so sorry, snap. Mr. Baisa or Ms. Gutierrez, go ahead and pause this right now.